Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Banished. Today's beverage is a very nice green tea. So welcome back to Banished. In the previous episode we had a lot going on. We had managed to build another mine, this time making coal. We've got some new housing, we accepted 27 nomads, we built a tunnel and another quarry and placed another one because the original is about to run out of resources, and did some general trading and such, and also that cemetery is indeed filling up. Interesting. Either way, in this episode, let's continue on and see what we can do. I think we're going to have to basically get more stone. Anyway, over to the trader, who is... this is interesting. They are selling iron and firewood and coal. I am going to get all of the resources that they have, including steel tools, and there we go. Because, frankly, we have all of the resources to trade over if necessary. So I'm going to say 1,000 firewood, and I'm going to trade over some... Sorry, 1,000 wood, and then we'll trade over some firewoods, and there we go. Let's trade. The maximum amount of coal we can store is going to be increased to 1,000, as well as tools, say that 500, clothing up to 500, and iron up to 1,000, and there we go. Okay, so that is now ongoing. The issue that we have really is simply we have a lot of jobs, but we don't have the people to fulfill said jobs. We have decent population growth, I think. It's starting to head there. But we definitely need some more housing. We definitely need some more population. And, well, let's see if I can... it's a shame that doesn't go in there. Oh, well. Let's see what we can do. I'm tempted to just build a massive row of houses along here, and I think it is pretty much what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, and, well, it fits in there quite nicely. There's some more houses. That does start to encroach a little bit on this forester's lodge, but not overly, so I'm not too concerned, really. So, yes, that should hopefully help out. Food, if we need to, we can easily get more fish by going around here, and maybe more fish there as well. So we have all of that. That is totally fine, and I'd like to think that we are at that stage now where we have got what we need. We've got every single building in the game, I think. Let's have a quick look. We don't have any wooden houses, I guess, so we don't have every single building, but we have built wooden houses in the past. We've got stone houses, obviously, boarding house, we do have one. Roads and tunnels, yes. We have storage barns, we have stockpiles, we have markets, we have trading posts. One of, actually. We don't have a well. It provides water for putting out fires. I've not seen a fire in the game. In fact, in terms of calamities, we've actually been all okay with things. I know people have said in the comments that, wow, normally I have not lasted this long. I mean, this is all default difficulty as well. I haven't knocked the difficulty down or turned off events. I don't even know how you would do that if it's possible. But anyway, I digress. We have wells, we have 2 schoolhouses, we have a hospital, we have chapels, we have a cemetery, which I think is going to be inadequate for our needs. We have orchards and crop fields and pastures. In fact, we have a place that we want to farm, but we don't have a place for it. So we do have potatoes that we can, grow. We can grow potatoes, definitely. But where would they go? Where would it go? Well, realistically, it's going to have to be away from this circle and this circle. So, over this side, I really don't think there's a good area there for a crop field. We did check last time, and, I mean, we could do, say, that. It's just, no, it's 7 by 8. It's not, 7 by 11, it's not good enough. And obviously we've got that side there. I mean, there's no real flat ground anywhere that's close. I could just place it here, couldn't I, realistically? It's only going to build... It's going to be a little bit near, isn't it? Only a little bit near. Storage would be a problem for food, though. I'll keep an eye on things. Food is currently fine. But we have just built 2, 6 homes, and we can put a 7th in here. The blacksmith is getting built as well, which is good. Going to increase the stone cutters to 20, and obviously they're going to prioritize the houses. I don't really want to build another quarry just yet. I'm going to wait for the other quarry to end. Oh, good grief. Okay, let me just slow this down a bit and have a quick check what's happened here. Lots of events. So, Kirishio, the brewer, has died of old age. Asher has taken their place. Oh, straight away I'm going to have to reduce maybe that there. Alright. We've had a couple of fatalities as well. Oh, it just keeps going. Stonecutter crushed by a rock. Stonecutter died of old age. Stonecutter died of old age. Tell you what, it's a hard job in that quarry. Yeah, okay. I could reduce the number of farmers and just keep stone cutting. That's probably what we'll have to do. I mean, we're going to see more of those events because we've got more stone cutters, so that's just going to happen. We also have another blacksmith. There we go. And those are going to produce steel tools. That's what we're focusing on. It's all steel tools. Good grief. Look at all that. Well, that's all coal and iron that we traded. Yeah. Fair enough. How we got... how are we doing for hide coats? Maxed out there, that's fine. Coats are going up. We've got logs over there. We have mutton in there. We have loads of venison. We're not selling warm coats. Not selling coal or eggs or chicken, but we can do if it is required. Where is the firewood though? 1,500. Let's change that to 2,000. There we go. What have we currently got stored? Just 1,000. Oh, no. Let's change that to 1,500. 1,500. There we go. Because I don't want them to empty the current amount. That would not be desirable. Looks like the woodcutter's maxed out actually, so they'll start producing that once we've moved everything over to the trading post. We do have max people working on the trading post. We have the houses here getting built, which is excellent. Obviously it's the supply of stone that is the issue. Look at that. The sheer rock face there that we've managed to make here. And once this is empty, naturally we'll remove this bit of land here and then fill this up and we'll have a natural swimming pool. Nice little a nice little lake there. A reservoir, in fact. No, I don't think so. Let's see over here then. Blacksmith is working and indeed has now produced some steel tools. 8 of them. I wonder what the original blacksmith has. They are on to iron tools last year, and they're producing steel, which is good. Apparently we don't have the resources. Materials are not able to perform... They're not able to make leather... warm coats. Let's see. There's leather. There's leather. Yeah, leather. Okay, it's not a leather issue. It is, obviously, a wool issue. But our original pasture has produced 36 wool, and the other pasture, 60. And we're not even maxed out, I don't think. We're on 15 of 16 sheep. So that's okay. Another house has gone in, which is good. Got another 2 houses to go. Food-wise, I did reduce the number of farmers, but we're still producing decent food. I think we can just keep building houses. And could we build houses around here? Possibly. Yeah, we could. Very easily build houses around here. We can't really do much else. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put this house in here. which is going to go in like that. Ironically, it's probably going to take more stone to put the road in than the actual house. We can't build around, which is a shame. But there we go. And that's another, yeah, couple of extra houses. Are people moving in as well? They are, and they are hunters and stone cutters, miners and stone cutters, hunters. Yeah, it makes perfect sense considering where this is. Yep, that's good. That's all right. Not yet seen any pop-ups about we haven't got resources to make steel tools. That's because, well, why would we? We've just bought a lot of those resources. We are probably going to need... I was about to say, we only got 3 woodcutters, but... Oh. Stonecutter's been... Daniela has been crushed by a rock. Let me pause it. I want to reduce that, so we always have a labourer. I also want to... bring in... Where is it? Events. And then we have another trader. Okay. Oh, interesting. They have chestnut seeds. They have apple seeds. Oh, and beans. And everything else. They have all of it. Right, we are buying an apple seed and we're buying bean seeds. We've already got chestnuts and we already have cabbage. So, I will sell them all of the beef, all of the mutton, all of the herbs, all of the venison. Ah, and actually we're overpaying now. Excellent. Hang on. Oh, I thought we were overpaying by... Sorry, I thought that said... No, I thought it was a different number. Okay, let's just reduce this down then. This is excellent. Trade. What does this mean? It means that we now have apples, which means we can make more ale. Interesting. Okay. Nathaniel's died of old age. And also the cleric has died of old age. We are almost maxed out for the graveyard. So anyway, yes. Going back to producing stuff. I think... realistically, we want more fields, don't we? I want more pastures and more fields. And here is the closest place I can realistically position it. What I'm going to do... Oh, hunter. Okay, I was going to say, why they're over there. What I'm going to do is move all of this stuff over here. Extend the road and build it over here. Sadly, there is no move option. It just, you have to then move over. Hang on, what is that? Big piles of stone. I did tell them to remove some stone there, but they've piled it up there. That's curious. Okay, so I'm going to move all of this over here. So how are we going to do that? Well, hunting cabin. That's the first thing that's going to go in. So I'm just going to go to food and hunting cabin. And realistically, it's going to be about there, isn't it? About there. Because I'm looking where the line is at the top. So it's about there-ish. So, we'll go for roads, stone. The road gets extended to about here. And then food, hunter cabin. And that was pretty much dead on. And the hunting cabin goes there. And then once that's built, I'll simply delete the old one and just keep staggering that, moving these over to do the same thing. We've got 26 children, but only 13 students. So yeah, we do need... Good grief. We had, I think, nearly 20 stonecutters at one point. Now I'm down to 14. I'm going to reduce the amount of miners we have and increase stonecutters. So all this is going to get removed and built. Already seeing that getting built, which is good. The reserve of stone is low. Yes, indeed it is. Yes, indeed. But once all these have moved over, it means that we can have some pastures around here that's away from these and away from these. And it means that we can have... no, not pastures. I want at least a couple of crop fields. I want 2 orchards and 2 crop fields. That's my plan. Because I want to produce some potatoes and I want to produce some apples. And there's probably other seeds that we have. Apples, yes, but we're not... So going through, we have apples, but we're not growing them. Cherries we're growing and we're turning into ale. Chestnuts we have. Chickens and cattle and sheep. Peppers, yes. Potatoes, yes, but we're not making them. Same as pumpkins or beans, but we are producing cabbage. It's an interesting set, isn't it? How we're doing over here. Oh, pretty well. What I'm going to do is make the population boom again by doing that. And putting in the road. I don't think we'll go much further though. We'll do that. And if we need to be, we can put a bridge in. I think. No, we can't. Not a problem. Oh, there's another. Sadly, another Santonet crushed by a rock. I wonder why the health and safety team is apparently gone on break, because it seems to be more numerous as events go. That thing. But we had 40-odd stone. Immediately, they've used it on this stone house, which is fine. But with the increase of this stuff, let's go for population. Yeah, it's adults going down. Overall population is going up because of children. Yes, and yeah, I do think just getting more people is where it's at. Moving this stuff here is going to be a bit of a pain. Is a bit of a pain. And everything comes down to just a lack of stone. What I'll do, I'll see how we're getting on over here. Oh, it's actually alright. They've removed the trees, the logs are getting delivered. I can see people bringing stuff along. Every cloud and all that. It's autumn 32. We have over 100 people, which was the goal that we set. And we've got decent citizen happiness and health. And a nice amount of resources. Food is always going up. Logs, up and down. Stone is always an issue. We're trying to sort that out. More stone cutters there. Iron. You see a big boost. That's where we traded. It's going to be the same for coal. There it is. In fact, look at that. Interesting. It's not really moving down as much as I would have thought. Is it a... It doesn't tell me the ratio. It says steel tools, logs, iron and coal. Is that a 1-to-1 ratio? Firewood is fine. Tools is only going up. Herbs is fine. Clothing's alright. We do have some alcohol production, and textiles is all good. Yep, everything's in a nice state, I believe. Still waiting for that to go. What I'll do is I'll remove this building, because you get some resources back, I believe. So that's been demolished. More stone cutters. Lots of children being born. Divinity, Clintonia, Jalonzo, and Dicky. So this could be a time when we change things up, because if we were not to have a forester, it would mean that the forest is older, which means apparently the herbalists are better. I don't think we need another forester, Considering what we do with the logs is mainly just sell them. We're mainly onto a stone economy. So I'm tempted to get rid of that Forester's Lodge. I don't think we need it. Gone. So, I can always change that if necessary. We can always change that. I'm gonna reduce the amount of hunters we've got and just get more builders, because it's what we need, apparently. Lots of stuff to remove, lots of stuff to build. How are we doing over here? Pasture. Oh, yes. 600 mutton and 54 wool this season. It is winter. Coming over to the new season now. And we have 12 students, 31 children. So we're definitely going to see both of these schoolhouses fill up potentially. We have another cleric there as well. Ollie, the cleric, has died of old age. They're recent in post as well. 159 members. So the herbalist needs to move over. Still waiting for the stone to be shifted. That's all alright. There's all the houses going in as well. So naturally got builders and stone cutters and more builders. Oh, all the builders live over here. Stone cutters and herbalists and other such things. Good, good. Meredith is becoming an adult and working as a labourer. And Tuckery. Well, they can both send them to the mines. I'm not actually sending them to mines, I'm sending them to the quarry. More stone, more progress. There's those resources being shifted over. Who lives in here? Oh, lots of people, truth be told. But all of this looks going to be moved over. So the herbalist is going to be... that's a gatherer's hut. Where's the herbalist? Where is the herbalist? Herbalist. There it is. So, herbalist. And we'll want a couple of houses over there. So, houses. 1, 2, and then a stockpile. No, we don't need a stockpile, do we? We don't need a stockpile because we're not generating any logs or firewood. Oh, yeah, we're not generating any firewood over there. So we're going to have to move the woodcutter too. The question is then, do I want to keep forestry over here? Do I need the extra woodcutter? I don't think we do. I think if we're making massive changes, let's make those changes. Remove, remove, remove. And there we go. We do have people without jobs. So, woodcutter reduced to 1. And the herbalists. And we'll retrain them to cut stone. Yeah, I think this is a long time coming, isn't it, really? Just changing our economy. We do have a trader who is selling fish, chicken, venison. We'll listen to the food merchant. We can request other things like plums, custom order. Can we make... Should we make some perry? Some pears. Can we request pears? Pears, please. I'm going to request and bring pears. Because why not? Looks like this is improving, which is good. See, almost maxing out on the stone cutters. I'm going to move these... Once these houses are in, I'll delete this other one. But I think over here, for the hunting cabin and the herbalist, what we need is a storage barn. Like so. The reserve of iron is low. Okay. To be fair, we did reduce the amount of miners, so I'm going to increase the miners. 73 coal and 43 iron. If I was to remove these houses now, what would it do? It's currently spring, so I have no concern in removing them. It says 8 people homeless, but there won't be because we have a boarding house. It's not ideal in the slightest, but it will work. We've got another 2 stone houses ordered. We have another one here that's almost built, so I don't expect anyone to be homeless. There's all of that stuff removed, which is good. Emmy the stone cut was crushed by a rock, I'm afraid. Okay. So we can't do that. I'm tempted to build from here a road across down here and then connect to that, and then we know where the pastures can go, because this is the global boundary for all of this. We can just turn into pasture and other things. We do have some more hunters now, or hunter spaces. Let's make sure we are hunting. Child name Cedricry, is that it? I think. Has born, and Verley. The physician has died of old age, sadly, but NL has replaced them. Oh wow, we're up to 74, 78 stone now. Yeah, look at the booming population. Lots of children being born. That is necessary. I can actually reduce stone cutters and go for builders now. And that's to build. Those are to build. Let's crack on with that tunnel. Why that tunnel? Because we can. Because if we want more fish, it's going to be a really good position being here. I think we can actually fit 2 in, if that's required. So fishing dock would go in. I think it'd go there. It would go there. And this other one would go in. Oh no, I don't think we would get 2 in, truth be told. No. I think just the 1. I think it would be just the 1. We are maxed out on firewood. So I will bring 2,000 over to trading post. As well as some more logs. Like I said, the logs themselves we're not really using. I'll just have to keep an eye on firewood. There's our herbalist. We will increase the amount of herbalists we have. And we've got the storage barn and the house in there as well. Okay, so a fair bit of move things over. Wow, look at all these houses here. They're all fairly full. And the boarding house is empty. Excellent. Excellent. We've still got 2 more houses to go. Okay. Well, we've done what we set out to do there. Don't know if even more houses are required, but I can easily place them here. Because all of this, or at least an area that doesn't encroach on this is going to become pasture. And let's work on the road, because that'll then dictate where we can build. So the road is like a weird size. We'd have to have it. I could just build it across, like this. And where does this go? It would be this way, maybe? No. Like this. And where's the other road? Sort of lost it now. It's difficult to see. Oh, it was very close. There you go. That's it. So then the pastures can go on that one. I keep calling them pastures. We're not going to be placing pastures, most likely. We'll be using just straight up orchards. As big as we can make them as well. I think. Oh! Just pause it for a moment. Just going to reduce the amount of stone cutters we've got, ironically now, because we're really good for stone. So, we've got these to build, this to clear and to build, but we have decent stone, decent tools, coal, iron. Food is not going the way I would have expected. It's leveling out again. It is autumn, so there's still crops to harvest. But, oh wow, they've even built that as well. Well done to them. The tunnel's in. So, we're going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of Banished. I think a very useful bit of progress. Lots more housing in general. Just needed to do that. And moving this over, not necessarily the most riveting of projects, but certainly a beneficial one. Because now we can make orchards and crop fields. What's the maximum size of an orchard? 15 by 15 is the maximum orchard size. So we're going to probably do that. Next episode, I'm going to look at making orchards. I'm going to look at making crop fields. As long as it doesn't encroach on this, we're fine. So probably be orchards in the crop field. Obviously, we need storage barns. We need the people to work on that. And I'm going to have to reduce... Yeah, some people there. Actually, we'll do some builders. Keep making stone. Stone's fine, actually. Strangely. One of the things we're actually fine on now is stone. We've got 115. Okay, well, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Banished. Next episode, we'll look at getting some apples, maybe. I think. I don't think we have a really big problem with production, food-wise. Looking at this 400 mutton, 48 wool on this pasture, which is all good. And it means that we are still making some nice warm clothes, and we're up to 225. Health is 4.5 hearts, and everyone's happiness is maxed out. So yes, next episode we will look at potentially growing some apples and other stuff like that. It keeps popping up that the stone of reserve iron is low. But I am also acutely aware that now we have pretty much built everything. It was the case when we put this mine in. But after we've went over here with the quarry, all of these extra homes, we've done a massive overhaul at this part. Yeah. I think we'll at least do one more episode where we put in some more farming stuff. If nothing else, just so we can see we've made some perry. But it is potentially close to the sunset for the series. Let me know what you think. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.